Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So shout out to sunkiss_first for requesting this reading. So we're gonna find out what is your next blessing. Well, when is your next blessing? What's gonna be your next best blessing? I'm not sure what the title is gonna be yet, but this one was requested by you, so shout out to you. I actually feel like my subscribers and I are in sync because I was low-key thinking, you know what, I should do a reading about blessings. Well, like what's the next blessing, stuff like that. And I never really went forward to do it. It was just more like an idea in my head. And then when I'm going through the comments, I'm like, oh, someone else requested that. So I'm like, perfect, alignment, confirmation, I'm supposed to do it, you know? So I just want to say a massive thank you to each and every one of you who are continuously supporting this channel. I feel like I'm getting my mojo back. I felt like I lost a lot of my spark due to just being really busy with work, and just on top of that, just needing a break. I do suffer a bit of burnout here and there, but I feel like now it's finally coming back and I feel more like myself again. So yeah, that's good. So I have five piles. If you're new here, by the way, I do have another channel called Awkward Confidence. The link is in the description down below. Feel free to stalk me. Feel free to see what I do on that channel. I'm not even going to tell you what I do. Just feel free to click on it. Part one, we have comfort. May nature be your balm, I think. Yeah, may nature be your balm. Pile two, stronger. May you find your roots wherever you walk. Pile three, radiant. May you shine brightly. And pile four, we have together, may you be connected. And pile five, we have nurtured, may you be loved and cared for. Okay, I'm gonna start. Okay, so. All right, so pile one, 2 minutes and 10 seconds. You guys chose comfort, may nature be your balm. Okay, so what's happening in your next blessing, okay? We have passion. Keep the flame of passion alive. It's the heartbeat of love. We have goals. We have shedding, reducing losses, elimination, and completing a new metamorphosis. Time to set a higher goal. All right, so we have twin flames. You guys know how I feel about twin flames. I don't really believe in twin flames anymore, but I do believe you can have a really special connection with someone. So I guess that's an equivalent, soulmates-esque. So yeah, the unity, partnership, and duality. We have the Page of Pentacles, which is Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so what's your next blessing? I feel like I'm slowly leaning away from doing readings that are like when and the yes and the no and things like that, because sometimes it's like the times are not always going to be in sync. Like I remember doing a reading not long ago on like when is your love life going to improve or something like that, or when's your next person coming in or whatever it may be. I think I predicted a love coming in and I said around March, but I'm getting it's like end of March, beginning of April, maybe even mid-April. And I feel like that changed because I feel like originally it was March, like mid-March, and now it's leaning more towards beginning of April. So I feel like I'm going to try my best to stay away from that time because time is fluid in tarot, okay? And this is a general reading, so I got to be very cautious of what I say, okay? But this is more focused on what your blessings are. So I'm getting, when it comes to your finances, some of you may have been struggling, okay? Whether it's like, whether you need more money or whether you have a job, you have a stable job, but the money is not enough and you have to pay for multiple things. It takes up a lot of your pay, you know. I feel like you're going to be coming out of that. So that's one of your blessings, okay? The Five of Pentacles. And the funny thing is it literally came out reverse and I was just like, okay, perfect. I know. So this is more of a case of any financial losses that you're suffering with or any sort of tight expenditure where you have to budget, or you may make a good amount of money but a lot of it goes to either relatives or responsibilities that you may feel like it's a bit too much, more of a like an unnecessary burden kind of energy, you know, like you're paying out for maybe debts and stuff like that. You're coming out of this, okay? You're coming out of financial bondages or debts or things like that. You're going to be able to provide abundantly for yourself and your loved ones, okay? We do have the Seven of Pentacles, so you will be patient and making the right investments into things that are going to be able to provide for you abundantly. We do have next to it the Page of Pentacles, so that does tell me for some of you it's new employment. And if you are unemployed and you don't have a job, then yeah, you're going to get a new job that you can actually invest in and work in for a long time and be able to live handsomely off of. So I do see that your finances will be increasing. But I'm also getting for some of you who already have a job, you will not be having to pay for a lot of things that you have been currently paying for. So you may be able to finish off paying for something. All I'm getting is you'll be coming out of financial struggle, no matter what that looks like. And perhaps either acquiring a new source of income or just increase of abundance due to not having to pay for certain things anymore. Yeah, so that's... Yeah, because even with the goal, some of you may be wanting to start a business, and with starting a business, sometimes you have to invest in something, and that's exactly where the Seven of Pentacles is coming in. Your investments in that business will flourish, okay? I see you being able to live comfortably, because this is comfort. You won't really have to feel like you're budgeting or you're running out of money. I do see you being very comfortable with money. You're going to be setting a lot of goals for yourself and being able to achieve them. For some of you, this goal is not related to only money. It's related to other things in your life. Maybe you want to relocate. Maybe you want to go to a certain country or countries. Maybe it's like you want a destination wedding. Whatever it may be, you're going to be achieving that goal. So that's your next blessing. But we do have twin flames, unity, partnership, and duality. And then we have passion. Keep the flame of passion alive. So if you are currently in a relationship and you feel like things have been running a little bit stale, I do see you coming out of that stale, stagnant energy and actually bonding a lot more with your lover. And it's going to feel like it feels like the first time, because that's what I'm hearing. Like, it feels like the first time. Like, I feel like you're going to be able to bond with each other as if you're remarrying each other, as if you're renewing your vows, okay? For others of you who are single, you will be meeting someone that you would feel like is a twin flame. Even though I don't really believe in twin flames anymore, you're going to be bonding with someone where you feel like you instantly click, like that chemistry is there, same values, same morals, like you guys are on the same page. It feels like you're with your best friend. It's going to feel like very intense, but like not in a very scary spiritual sense, but in a way where it feels in sync, it feels warm, it feels safe. A lot of the time some people are like, oh, that so and so is my twin flame, but they get really like nauseous and nervous and anxious with them. But I'm getting this more like a nice soulmate vibe where you feel like, yeah, everything makes sense, I feel safe, everything's aligned, okay? And I think it's because you guys are making room for what actually is aligned for you. Now, sometimes in life when we hold on to things that are not meant for us, they can just cause us to have detrimental harm. And you could be thinking, okay, so if they're not meant for us, why on earth were they given to us in the first place? Well, sometimes certain things, situations, or people serve a purpose in our life at that current moment, but it doesn't mean that they're always destined to be there forever. It doesn't mean they're always going to serve that purpose. It's kind of like when you outgrow friends. It's like maybe at the time when you were friends with so-and-so, you had a different mentality. You were in a different state of mind, different position in life. And then slowly when you're shifting, you may feel more aligned to a different type of people. However, I do feel like bonds can last for a very long time as well. If you both are doing the inner work and evolving in your own sort of way, you guys can like keep up with one another and stay and keep everything intact, especially if you have the same morals and values, okay? But we do have shedding, so reducing losses. So anything that you feel like was stripped away from you and taken away from you is going to be replaced with something that is more aligned for you, okay? New and improved, because we have elimination and completing a new metamorphosis. Time to set higher goals. Some of you guys are going to realize that the more you raise your standard, the better of quality life and even love you will have. So say for example, if you because I'm hearing nice guys finish last. So even if you're not a guy, but most especially if you are a guy watching this, you may have felt like nice guys finish last. Why is it? I'm nice to people, I'm nice to women, I'm nice to other men, I'm whatever you're interested in. but it doesn't go anywhere. People end up taking my kindness for granted. Everyone ends up betraying me, things like that. And you may wonder, like, good people never win. And this is not the case, because there's a difference between being nice and being kind. Sometimes when you're nice, it's a little bit, niceness can sometimes come across as performative. Like, I need to people please, I need to do this so I'm not seen as the bad guy or the bad girl. But when you're genuinely kind, you know when to give, but you also have this sense of like, okay, I'm choosing to be kind. It's a choice. This is not like I have to be kind. Like, I know that I can be kind, but I also know when to not be kind. I also know when to be selective. You know, I know my worth, who is worth investing in and who is worth not investing in, especially with the 7 of Pentacles. It's not just for jobs, it's even with your relationships. Some of you may have had a habit in the past of overgiving, always being in a situation where you're not appreciated, always being in a situation where someone could have even wanted you and you may not have been interested in them to start with, but then their persistence kind of made you feel like, okay, cool, like, let's see when things go, and then you get yourself played. So it's almost like you're being told to not give people the benefit of the doubt, not give yourself away that easily, not give that love away so easily. Just kind of have a mental list of what you want out of life, even in love, in the qualities of a person, and don't settle until you find that person, or until that person comes to you. Because I'm getting like, it's time to set higher goals card is telling me that when you raise your standards, you're not going to allow anyone in your energy field just like that, because you guys may have really abundant energy, whether you feel it or not. And sometimes when the wrong people get access to that energy, they siphon off of it, and that's the last thing you need to deal with, right? So you're going to be raising your standards, and you're only going to be making room for people who actually value you and see your worth and can actually bring something to your life. And that's what's causing these blessings. So I do see you being very passionate with someone in love. You're going to be able to feel like you can live life again. Okay, so some of you, even if you're going through really difficulty in love and in career, like in general, it gets worse before it gets better. And I know that's such a cliche, but it's so true. I do sense that if you guys have been seeing a lot of synchronicities, it's been a while, and now it's finally coming in as to why it was taking such a long time. Your character was being built, patience was being maintained, lessons were being learnt. You were going through a transformation, okay? But I feel like you're finally getting the things that you wanted for so long, and it's been such a long time. And you're getting very smart with what you invest in and who you invest in and who you don't invest in with. Yeah. Because I'm getting no new friends. So it's like you're gatekeeping your energy, and you're making sure that someone earns that access. You're making sure that someone actually makes you feel validated enough to feel like, you know what, maybe I can trust this person. Okay, cool. Like, I'll give them bit by bit, you know? And then next thing you know, you have a commitment, right? You're doing things a different way. And I think it's because you're changing. It's because you're shedding, simply. I feel like you would not be getting these blessings if you had just stayed in the same scenario with the same people, with the same mentality. I feel like there's something internally that's changed in you. Some of you guys could be purging, you could be crying a lot, you could be yearning for something all of a sudden. Even if you're doing the right work, even if it's like a form of a spiritual awakening. It's like, even if you're doing the right things, you could be feeling like, I'm being prepped for something. I don't know what's going on, but I feel it, you know, and this is your confirmation. So yeah, expect increase in finances, more stability in finances, and overall new passion, new love, and just knowing what to invest in and what not to invest in. Okay, so those are your blessings coming in. I'm not getting a time period, if I'm going to be completely honest, but I do see that it's between now and 3 months time. Okay, but I'm going to end that one there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and if you want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, it starts at £2.99. I'm going to leave that one there and move on to the next pile. So 1414, pile 2. You guys chose stronger. May you find your roots wherever you walk. Okay, so what's your next blessing? We have Star. Your hope and optimism are a powerful love magnet for you right now. Ooh. Okay. Why am I hearing suddenly my choice is clear? Okay, you could be hit with a certain choice in order to go down a certain path, whether it's in career, love, relocation, study. Like, you may be hit with a choice to make, but the choice that you take is going to be the right one for you. Okay, we have I want to talk to you. I'm hearing beautiful is all I see. I think that's from Victoria. Not Victoria. Victorious. Finally falling. I think it's based upon, like, Victorious is a Nickelodeon show, right? But it's like all the students are they go to a school in Hollywood, and they're all very much talented. Most likely in acting, singing, dancing, playing any instrument, things like that, tech. And in what I'm envisioning is someone doing a play, and in that play it's about a girl who has to choose between love and marrying rich, something along that lines. But I'm hearing I'm finally falling, so I feel like you might be able to attain both, okay? But that seems very specific for some people, okay? We have looking, have an eye for beauty and uncover the hidden charms. Seek and you will find. Ooh, you may have felt in the past that you have to choose between this or choose between that. It's like it's either this or it's either that. It's either my career or it's my love life. It's either my love life or it's my kids. Or it's either I marry rich or I marry for love. Or it's like, you may have felt like you had to be boxed in. It's like, either I get what I want and I have to be unhappy with this other aspects part of it, or I don't get what I want, but then at least I have this sort of freedom. And it's something along the lines where you felt like you couldn't have the best of both. But part of your blessings is you can have exactly what you're trying to manifest. I hope that makes sense, because I had problems articulating that. Ever since it's been Mercury retrograde, I've noticed even in my videos I've been making a lot of blunders with my words, so apologies about that. Okay, we have the Divine Mirror, self-reflection, truth. We have the Fool card, which is Aries energy, fire sign energy. Then we have the World, which is Sagittarius, fire sign energy. Then we have Justice, which is air sign energy, Libra. Okay, so you have major arcanas piled too. So it's a big significant amount of blessings. I do get like you will be having to make a decision, but it's going to be in your favor. Or you may have felt boxed in, like you couldn't have it all, like you had to do this or this, it has to be this or this. But you're finally realizing you don't have to compromise anything. You can have exactly what you want. Some of you may have grown up with a mentality that you're not allowed to be selfish, or you can't have this because it's too greedy for you to want this and want this. You can't have it all. And now you're going to realize you can have it all. You can have exactly what you're trying to manifest. You know, like, say, for example, if you're a woman and you're like, oh, well, I've always wanted to have a great career. I like success. I like to feel stable. I've worked hard to get to this level in my life. But then it's like, oh, but I also want to get married. I also want to have children. I want to have a great work-life balance with my family and, you know, things like that. And maybe I can't have it all. Or I want to have a great husband who's loyal to me and has abundance, you know. But then at the same time, a lot of men cheat, and a lot of rich men will cheat because they have a plethora of options of women. So maybe I should just be okay with the cheating and stay with him as long as he's rich, or maybe I should marry for love, but then the money element might not be there. The man might not be rich, but at least he'll be loyal, etc., etc. You may feel like you had to compromise things, but you're coming to a realization, or you're going to come to a realization, that you can have it all. You can have it all. You don't have to sacrifice what you want just to feel like, oh, because I know this seems too good to be true, or maybe I'm not capable of attracting this type of thing in my life, so I gotta make some compromises. I gotta be okay with this and that. You're going to come to the realization that you're getting your good karma. You've struggled way too much, and you've learned a lot from these struggles and trials and tribulations, and you're realizing you're a good person, and you're deserving of a love that loves you. You're deserving of a life that you want to actually feel fulfilled by. You're deserving of a lot of things. You could want a lot of things. You could really want a lot out of your life, but you may feel like, oh my God, this is unrealistic, or maybe this is too good to be true. Maybe I need to tone it down. For some of you, if you're getting older, you may feel like, oh, I need to get married. I'm running out of time. And it's like, you're going to come to the realization that you don't have to do shit. Okay. You can actually have the things that you really want in this life, and you don't have to compromise or sacrifice certain things just to get it. As in, you don't have to be like, oh, I really want to get married, but if I wait too long, no one's going to marry me when I'm older. No, you can find love at any age. You can even find love at age 80 if you wanted to. Trust me. Like, the fact is, you can have what you want. Even when it comes to career, you may feel like, oh, it's too late to start. Maybe I shouldn't start going to university. I'm now 60 years old. Let me just give that up. Who says you can't? Who made that rule? Is it illegal? No, it's not. Okay, cool. So you can. You can have exactly what you are trying to manifest. You can have the life that you want. It may take a lot of hard work. Okay, it may take a lot of patience. It may even require money. But when there's a will, there's a way. And you're going to find that way. Okay? So I do feel like you are getting a good karma. Okay? God's going to create a path for you so that you're able to attain the things that you want. It's going to create some sort of bridge that gets you to where you need to be, even if it feels impossible. Okay? Because you're closing any cycle that requires you to be having to sacrifice or over pleasing or doing this and that. Like, you're going to realize that, you know what, I am deserving of great things. So why couldn't they happen to me? Why shouldn't they happen to me? Some of you, your next blessing is you're going to be traveling. Okay, this could be relocation or just going on holiday for the first time. Okay, you're going to be really relishing in just embracing new parts of the world, actually feeling good. Ticking off a bucket list I'm getting for some of you, okay? But this could be relocation, emigrating to another country even, okay? Because I'm getting that with the Fool card. I was getting like an adventurous, free-spirited person. I'm also getting a warrior energy. Like, you're going to be able to start something again. You may have felt like it's too late for you to start something, it's too late for you to do something, but you're going to realize it's not. Time was never running out. Society was just making you think it was, but it wasn't. We do have the divine mirror, self-reflection and truth. I feel like you're going to be coming to the realization that you can achieve the things that you are working towards, and you're going to achieve them, okay? Have an eye for beauty and uncover hidden charms. Seek and you will find. Looking. It's giving, ask and you shall receive, okay? So I feel like you're going to realize that the very things that you are looking for are right under your nose. Okay, metaphorically, right? You're going to realize it's closer than you think. And you may have just been blocked off from seeing it for a long time, but you're finally going to be unblocked and seeing that. We do have I want to talk to you, so I will clarify what that is about. Can you clarify I want to talk to you? Ooh, could be a love situation. I do feel like someone, I'm getting Sagittarius vibe, maybe because of the temperance. Somebody may want to speak to you romantically. I don't know if you know this person or not, but it could be somebody who is going to really fall in love with your vibe. And this person is going to be everything that you really wanted in a partner, because we do have star. Your hope and optimism are a powerful love magnet for you right now. You're going to be doing a lot of reflection and rewriting any sort of negative patterns or negative thoughts that you once had in your head, and you're going to be dashing them to the side and realizing, you know what, I am deserving of this. I am deserving of love. Like, why wouldn't this happen for me? Why? Like, why wouldn't I be deserving of this? You know, I get that someone romantically is going to be wanting to talk to you. I'm getting this will happen in real life though. I'm not getting an online feel. Tell me more about this energy. Yeah, this person could be a little bit older than you, because we have the Hermit, we also have the Emperor. This person could be financially sound, financially stable. They could be a Virgo, but they have their finances in check and they're very wise. You do get someone who wants to talk to you in general, okay? You do have a lot of major arcanas. So it's very significant change. You could have felt a shift happening. But this person is going to really, really surprise you. This person is giving golden retriever energy. They're going to make you believe in love again, which is very sweet. Yeah, but your mind has to be stronger than any sort of societal pressure, because I do have stronger here. Can you clarify stronger? Yeah, because I heard Iron Fist when I look at the Queen of Swords. You guys are going to be moving with a lot more logic. Okay, you're going to be doing a lot of reflection. Okay, with the Four of Swords, you're going to be thinking, what is it that I truly want? And how do I get from A to B? How do I get from here to there? If this is what I want, what do I need to do to get to that? And you're going to be doing a lot of research, okay? For some of you, if it's an actual country, it's a place you want to relocate to, or a certain house or dream house you want to have, or like mortgage related, you're like, I need the funds, I need the money. So how am I going to get to that? Do I need to study and get a job where, you know, I need to earn a degree, I need to get a master's, PhD, and what do I need to do to get to this stage, to that stage, things like that. And I'm getting like, you're going to find the answers. You're going to be strong and you're going to be reflective. You're going to be moving more with logic as opposed to emotions. And you're going to realize the trials and tribulations actually came with hidden gems, that what you needed to learn through it all. And I feel like you're going to be starting something new. It's like you're ending something and starting something new again. That's going to take you to where you need to be. And you're going to find a lot more opportunities when it comes to the things you really want. Some of you guys could be planning this out. Like, okay, this is what I want out of my life. By this age, I want to achieve this. By this time, I want to do this. And I feel like it's actually going to crystallize in the way that you, not even in exactly the way that you wanted it to be, but in an even better way, if that makes sense. It's kind of giving me like a realization where, say, for example, something didn't work out in your life. Things were stripped away from you. Things were taken away from you. And then all of a sudden it's like, okay, this is the push I needed to start focusing on myself. Okay, this is the drive I needed to then start searching for the answers here. Like, I'm getting something out of the blue will happen that kind of provides an exit. And then through the exit, it's like a new beginning in a different direction to somewhere else. Okay, I don't know how to explain that, but that's just the best way I could explain it. But you're going to be very strong when going through these things. But I'm just getting relocation, love. I'm feeling free again. You could have felt that you were temporarily drained. It's like you're being released from the shackles of your own mentality, or maybe even a work environment. But I'm getting you feeling a bit more free and being able to do what you really want. And no longer feeling that you have to compromise something. I'm not getting exactly what it could be. It could be pertaining to love, but realizing you can have it all. Realizing that you don't need to sacrifice much to get what you want. It's more like working smart as opposed to working hard. But yeah, I do see a love interest coming. Whether you're already talking to this person or not, like this is someone who has really good energy. Someone who's actually going to want to know you. Someone who's actually going to be invested in you. Like, you know, like say for example in love, like in the past, you may have been with people who don't know you. Okay, because I'm having, you don't know my name. Like, you may have been with people who just don't really like take the time to get to know you. People who are with you, but for the wrong reasons. And you can tell because they're not as invested in you. And just, you're finally entering a period where someone's actually obsessed with you. They actually want to learn you. They actually find you interesting. They actually really like are about you, and they're very loyal. And this person could be very, very abundant. I'm not getting that they're like Beyonce, Jay-Z like level where they're rich, you know. It's giving like stable, but you both have the potential to be like a power couple, if that makes sense, you know. This is someone who's genuinely going to be supportive of you. They're not going to be intimidated or jealous of what you've got going on. They will happily support you. And if you're already taken, then disregard that message. Okay, that message is mostly for people who are single. I think a lot of people who selected this are single. Okay, but it's going to be an energy where someone actually cares about you. And you're going to feel it. This makes me feel sad because I'm getting like, you guys may have felt like in relationships you weren't truly loved or nurtured or cared for. But I feel like for the first time you're going to feel like, yeah, no, like this person actually loves me. This person actually is all about me. And I think it's because you've gone through some trials and tribulations, and that has shifted the way you see love, and shifted the way you see life. And you've kind of directed that focus back to yourself. And in doing so, you've learned to love yourself, and you've learned to up your standards, up your, you know, like, because you love yourself, and it's making you attract people who will love you. But this is giving someone who's very warm-hearted, I'm getting. Yeah. There's a lot of eye symmetry here because with the reflection and truth, and then we have looking, divine mirror. So you may even mirror each other with this person. But there's a lot of self-development that leads to blessings, leads to wins. And I'm getting this mostly around moving, locating, love, mostly. And getting your good karma. I feel like people who've done you wrong, or people who've lied about you or slandered you or just made you feel like shit, these people are getting their karma, but it's also coming back around to you where you're going to win in life. You're going to succeed, but it's going to be in front of the people that doubted you. It's going to be in front of the people that hurt you. And I'm hearing righting wrongs. So I feel like do expect a lot of apologies, and do expect people who didn't even know you, who heard of you, to come back around and be like, oh, I had a bad impression of you because I heard this, and now I know it's not true, and now I know this is who you are, and I'm so sorry. You know, I'm getting that kind of vibe. Yeah. But I don't know if this is like God's way of being petty, but I'm getting you winning in front of people who did not want you to win, okay? But that's what I'm getting. So I'm going to move on to the next part. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, just email me. I don't bite. If you want to join my membership, the first tier is £2.99. But I'm going to end it there. So I'm going to move on to part 3. So part 3 is 29 minutes and 50. Let's make it 59 seconds. I was like, let's make it match. We have Radiant. May you shine brightly. We have Wish. Someone you wished for is coming into your life. This particular card is reminding me of pile 2. Okay, we have Pride. We have Duality. Some of you guys could be Geminis because we literally have the twins here. Do not forget about the dual nature of people. Don't lose your vigilance. We have Ocean Depths, Mystery, the unknown, deep emotions. Someone in this pile could be a Gemini or a Pisces. I don't know why I'm getting that specifically. We have the 3 of Cups, water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have air sign energy with the 5 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. Okay. Okay, your next blessing is a glow up. Like a major glow up, especially with Radiant. May you shine brightly. This is a pile that's taking space. You're going to be taking a lot of space. You're no longer going to be in that energy of like, let me just hide myself to make everyone else feel comfortable. Yeah, none of that. Don't do that. You're going to be gaining a lot of self-esteem. Your confidence is going to be boosting. You're going to be looking good and you're going to be feeling good. Okay? Okay, you're going to be looking good and feeling good. And you're going to be shining bright. I feel like if you guys are competing in anything, you may be one of the finalists. So good luck with that. But I'm also getting, if you are applying for a job, you're most likely getting the job. But I'm just getting like this energy of no more hiding who I want to be. Like, this is real. This is me. Is that Demi Lovato? Like this is this energy of like you like just being your most authentic self. I feel like for a long time you guys could have felt like maybe let me hide myself and I won't be a threat to anyone, or maybe let me mask here so that I can fit in. Like, I don't have to step on anyone's toes. I don't want to stick out at all. But you're no longer playing it safe. You're no longer hiding. You may be in a competitive energy soon, okay? With this the 5 of Swords energy, it's like you're no longer going to allow people to make you feel small, or you're no longer going to allow people to dim your light anymore, because you're looking good. It's giving a whole glow up. You're going to be looking hotter, handsome, beautiful, gorgeous, sexy. Like, you're going to be looking good and feeling good, okay? And it's going to show, because we do have Pride. So I feel like you're going to be taking more pride in your appearance. But this is what's going to really help you in life, okay? Because I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of people who are going to realize, wait a second, Pile 3 didn't look like this. Pile 3 wasn't like this before. Pile 3, and you're going to actually feel like, I am beautiful. I actually do love myself, and in doing that, you're attracting a whole new vibration of opportunities and love and care and, happiness. But be cautious though, because we do have duality. Don't forget the dual nature of people. Don't lose your vigilance. So you will get an influx of people wanting to offer you opportunities in career, specifically friendships, love. But do be cautious, because some people may be getting around you because you make them look good. Especially if you're a woman, you could be attracting men who want to see you as a trophy. Or if you are doing very well in life already, financially or career-wise, you could be getting people who want to suck up to you because they feel like you can get them in rooms that maybe they couldn't get into, or things like that. So just be vigilant when it comes to such people. But I do see an influx of meeting new people with the 3 of Cups. Meeting these people is actually going to elevate you in social status, or just career in general. Can you clarify the 3 of Cups? Do expect to be invited out a lot. You guys could also go on a date and it could go really well. Okay, yeah, Star card. A lot of people are going to be obsessing over you, wanting to be your friend, wanting to be your lover, wanting to get closer to you. You're going to be meeting a lot of important, whatever important means, because we're all important, right? Important people in your world. Because we do have the Tower card, which is sudden changes. So it's going to be out of the blue. Okay? And I think it's because you're going to be radiating an energy of like self-love. But even in love, I do feel like you're going to be getting, similar to Pile 2, an ideal lover that you actually do want. But I'm not going to lie, weeding out the good from the bad may be the only barrier here, because you're going to be attracting a lot of people. So because there's going to be a lot more options, you may be a bit like confused, like who do I trust? Who's truly the one for me? Like who is meant for me? I'm so conflicted. But you're going to be able to use your discernment, because we do have ocean depths, mystery, the unknown, deep emotions. Some of you may even feel a little bit called to purge. Like you may randomly feel emotional before these things come in, because you may feel like you've worked so hard and you're wondering like, was it worth it? You know, like I put so much work into myself, work into my life. Like, is it really going to yield results? And you could be feeling a wave of sadness based upon what has transpired and what didn't work out for you, or who hurt you out of the blue. Like, I don't know if you're going to be picking up on other people's energy, or if this is just like emotions that never really got processed, but you're going to be feeling that purge, and then all of a sudden an influx of everything you wanted, like the love, the nurturing, suddenly opportunities coming out of the blue. I'm getting is more so connections as opposed to specific things, because I'm getting is mostly career, but also networking, connections, love, you know. But I think a lot of people are going to want to be your lover. However, yeah, you're going to have to weed out the good from the bad, because, you know, some people may just want to be close to you based upon what you can offer and what you can't offer. But I feel like you're no longer going to feel threatened by competition. Like, you know, when people be having you in a one-sided beef and the whole time you're like, I didn't even know we were in a competition, but hi. You're not going to be knocked off your pedestal to make other people feel good. You're going to be taking up space, because I'm getting with this 10 of Swords, like you can't, nothing is worse than the 10 of Swords. Like once you've got to this stage in life, like rock bottom, it doesn't get worse than that. You're going to be having a new beginning again with your life. And I feel like you're going to be having that fight in you. Like there's going to be a lot more strength. And taking pride in who you are. So I don't feel like anyone's going to cross you. You know, I feel like you're going to know. You're going to remember the experiences of when you were backstabbed and the experiences of when things didn't work out. And you're going to instantly know who to trust and who not to trust. But for some of you could have really wanted more friends or new friends, you know, and I feel like you are attracting new friends. I do want to clarify that 5 of Swords. Yeah, with the Queen of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be fighting people with tact, okay? Ace of Wands. You're going to be presented with a lot more new beginnings. But I feel like if someone tries to come at you, you're going to be a lot more tactful. You're going to know how to protect yourself and still shine regardless. I feel like there's just some sort of like competitive energy that is it. I don't know, like you thought it was going to like, you feel like these people are going to surpass you and beat you and make you feel smaller than them and just treat you like trash. But you're not allowing that. There's an assertiveness that's coming through. Okay, I want to get more because I feel like this is not enough. Okay, what other blessings are coming your way? I mean, we do have the Star card. Some of you guys could be manifesting fame if that's what you want. Being well known, healing, being in a better space of mind so you can access the things that you want. What else is happening? Okay, so we do have the 5 of Pentacles. You're going to be leaving people out in the cold. And we do have the 4 of Cups. You're no longer going to be in this stagnant energy because we have the Magician, okay? You're no longer going to be in this energy of feeling like, oh, I feel drained. I feel like my health has taken a toll on me. Like there's something to do with health. For some of you, you could have been having a lot of back issues. You could have been wanting to get better. Something about replenishing your body, detox, things like that. You're going to be feeling a lot more vibrant. You're no longer going to be dealing with that draining energy or that backache. Like you're going to be feeling a lot more on top of the world. So you're no longer going to be a bit emotionally absent. You're going to be back in society, feeling more connected to others. But you're just going to be a bit more selective, okay? But we do have the 5 of Pentacles, so you will be leaving people out in the cold. You're going to be realizing, I don't need to isolate myself from the world. I just need to be selective with who I give my time and energy to. So in conclusion, I feel like it's mostly your looks, connections, networking. Expect a lot more people to want to be close to you. I also sense healing emotionally and physically, so your health is improving. Taking pride in your appearance. And overall, no longer feeling depressed. If you have been feeling depressed, you have been feeling drained, no more of that. And you're leaving people out in the cold who don't give you those good vibes, okay? But yeah, a glow up, if you will, internally and externally. Yeah, you're going to be purging them out. You're going to be feeling a lot better, a lot more healed. And I just feel like all these other blessings are just going to hit you out of the blue. Okay? But that's what I'm getting for pile 3. I'm going to move on to pile 4. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, just email me. And if you want to join my membership, it starts at £2.99. But with that being said, I'm going to move on to pile 4. So pile 4, 40 minutes and 17 seconds. You guys chose together. May you be connected. We have sparks. May you keep the sparks flying. Surprise each other with gestures of love. We have memories, childhood. We have moving up. Career is on the rise. New offers and opportunities. Salary increase goes to the next level. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. We have the summer solstice, celebration, abundance, vitality. Oh, this is very specific. I'm getting someone could be going to an old childhood's wedding. I don't know why. It's giving very specific message for some of you anyway. But around summertime, do expect more abundance, vitality, and a lot more celebrations in general. Okay, we do have the 10 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have King of Pentacles, and then we have Knight of Cups, water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah. Wow. Some of you could be moving in with a lover. You could be getting married. If you already are in a connection, congrats. You could be getting married very soon. It could even be this year because this is summer. But I'm also getting you guys being invited, if you're single, invited to somebody else's wedding as well. Some childhood friend's wedding. Some of you could be marrying a sweetheart. High school sweetheart, childhood sweetheart. But overall, if you are single, I do see you being invited to weddings and invited to a lot of things. I do see you going out on a date sooner than you think. I'm getting like between 3 weeks from now, between now and 3 weeks from now, some of you are going to be asked out on a date, someone you've met in real life or you're going to meet in real life. And there's going to be a lot of sparks, okay? And this is big. This is a big thing because I'm getting my pile 4s. You guys may be very picky. I feel like this is a pile that not many people have crushes. Like, I feel like you guys rarely like someone because people just be disappointing you. It's like, oh, I want to be in love, but I haven't met anyone who's up to my standards. So if I am to fall in love, it has to be with someone new because no one in my life currently interests me, right? It's giving that energy. But I see you going out between now and 3 weeks' time and really hitting it off with someone, okay? So I don't know if it's through an event, through a friends of friends, a birthday party, a party in general, celebration. All I'm getting here is you're going to be having a lot of sparks. You're going to be having a lot of sparks, okay, with someone new. But if you are in a relationship already, do expect them to pop the question because I do get a vibe that by summertime there may be like some sort of like event. Even if it's not marriage, it could be an engagement, you know, but it's something big, okay? But yeah, some of you are just being invited to a childhood wedding, a childhood friend's wedding. But I'm overall getting a lot of love, okay? And I know it's a cliche, like, you know, when you meet someone, like you probably, you know, you date with intention, you want to settle down with them, hoping that they're the one. And then sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. But I am getting, you guys have dealt with a lot of lessons in love in general. And you are going to, like, the next person you actually get in a serious relationship with is most likely going to be the person you end up settling down with. That's the vibe I'm getting. Because it's been a long time coming. And this is only going to resonate with people who are actually okay being alone. I'm not talking to the people who are desperate. I'm not talking to the people that are like, I just really want to be with someone right now. I'm really lonely and I don't have to be on my own. Someone help me. Like, I'm not talking to those people. This is aimed at people who are very secure in being single. They've been single for a long time, and it's not because they couldn't find anyone. It's simply because no one tickles their fancy and they have high standards. Someone who's not afraid to be alone. Someone who's not going to settle for just anyone and everyone. I'm talking to those people, okay? I don't want to hear someone who's like, oh my God, I keep going on date after date and I keep entering new relationships every few months and I don't know how to be alone. And I'm not talking to those people. okay? And I'm definitely not talking to people who are emotionally unavailable. This is aimed at people who are actually secure with being by themselves, and you have been by yourself for some time. But it's like you're not even looking for the love, and the love is just going to find you instead. I'm talking to those people, okay? Because I do see you most likely ending up with someone very soon, going out on dates and that, and it's most likely going to be the same person you settle down with, okay? Because we do have the Knight of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So I do see like a love offer from someone who's stable, someone who's reliable. They may not be your usual type though. Like physically, even personality wise. Like if you feel like you're used to dating a certain type of people, I feel like this next person is very different. But they're reliable, they're loyal. And I'm getting acts of service. Like they are more of an acts of service type of person. Like they will rather do things for you. To make your life easy, okay? And you can trust them. But with the 10 of Pentacles here, I do see another blessing on the rise, which is financial abundance, increase, maybe even stability of the home. You guys could be finally buying a house, finally finding that place that you're going to grow old in, okay? Because we do have moving up, career is on the rise, new offers and opportunities, increase in salary, okay? So I do see your money moving up more so than one of the other piles. I feel like one of the other piles also had money increase. I think pile 1, but it's not to the level of like, oh, you can buy a house, or not to the level of like, oh my god, like this is like really, really big. It was more like, okay, your financial situation is a bit more stabilized now. Like, you know, you won't have to worry so much about money, but it's not like you're like really getting like a big money, you know. But I'm getting for this pile, it does seem a lot more significant compared to pile 1 when it comes to your finances. You could also be the person that embodies this King of Pentacles energy very soon. You won't have to think so much about money anymore, because you'll be able to provide abundantly for yourself. Because yeah, I see a lot of celebrations. In the summer, you could be meeting a lot more people who are going to actually take you to the next level in your career. But overall, with your love, with the together, I do see you spending a lot of time with someone who's going to feel so familiar. For some of you, it could be your childhood, someone from your childhood. I want to clarify that. Can you clarify memories and childhood? Okay, we have a star card energy. So this could be a healing situation that with someone who's from your childhood. They could be a water sign as well, but they don't have to be. It's someone who you feel safe with, someone who will heal your inner child as well, someone who is familiar. Even if you don't know them, it's just the energy is going to feel familiar. Yeah, King and Queen. There you go. Justice. This is your good karma. For some of you, this could be getting with someone who you already knew from childhood, but you never actually got to date, okay? The King and the Queen. This connection is going to be really healing. I would not be surprised if you married this person. I don't want to put out and say you will. I'm just saying it's most likely. Because tarot is fluid, right? It's most likely that person that you're going to settle down with. And you don't have to be water signs, but this is like someone who, like, you equally yoked. And you share the same norms and values. Someone you're likely to grow old with. Yeah, it's giving that sort of energy. Yeah. This is cute. This is cute. I'm not getting anything else. But yeah. This is so cute. I kind of zoned out for a little bit. I was like, was there anything else I was picking up on? But I'm getting like a very like excited feeling for you guys. So yeah, I'm going to move on to the last pile. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, the starting tier starts at £2.99. Okay, I'm going to move on to the last pile. So 48 minutes and 41 seconds. You guys chose nurtured. May you be loved and cared for. Okay, we have nurture. Nurture your relationships like blooming flowers. They'll flourish. We have June. Fun fact, I was born in June. Some of you know like I'm Gemini's, but it's just like, but what kind of Gemini are you? Are you May? June Gemini? Yeah, I'm a June Gemini. We have transformation. Change is the natural order of things. Don't be afraid of the unknown. We have the mystic eye, clairvoyance, insight, and foresight. Sorry, my neck is hurting. We have fire sign energy with the 2 of Wands and the 4 of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then we have earth sign energy with the 3 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So what are your next blessings? We have okay, I already just realized we have nurture twice. Nurtured and nurture. May you be loved and cared for. Nurture relationships like blooming flowers. So when it comes to love, if you're in a relationship, expect it to be an equal give and take. I feel like if you've been feeling a bit disconnected from your partner, like things are going to be back on track. But if you are single, I'm getting like you're going to, because I'm hearing this song, right? And it's not a famous song because low-key, like this is like one of my friends. I wouldn't say friends because we don't really talk like that, but I met this person in passing when I was doing a gig, and he is an exceptional singer. He's actually been on The Voice before, The Voice UK. His name is Onase, I think. Yeah, Onase, he's Nigerian. And he has the most gorgeous voice. Like if I had his voice, I would just be singing. I wouldn't even rap, okay? I just sing. And there's a song called, what is it called? Because I heard it in my I heard it in my mind now. To be loved, to be reminded that I am in love. Yeah, what's it called? To be loved, I think it's called To Be Loved by Onase. So Onosie, I think, Onase. And he was on The Voice. So that's pretty big, you know. And the reason why that song came to my mind, I'm thinking, is because it's like you're going to love and be loved. Maybe you guys only know what it feels like to love, but you're going to actually know what it feels like to be loved. So you're going to nurture and be nurtured. It's giving equal give and take. So that's the type of relationship you're attracting. And this is extra confirmation if you've already been in this energy of being single, kind of doing the things that make you happy. Like just really taking care of yourself, really putting yourself first, knowing your worth and just loving yourself. I feel like finally, because you're doing that, it sends out a vibration to the universe that this is how I deserve to be loved. I know how to take care of myself. I know how to love myself this way. So this is the standard of how I'm going to be loved. You're going to attract someone who's going to be loving you in that exact way. Because I do see nurture and nurtured. And I feel like with all piles, maybe except pile 3, I'm getting a love feel as well. But something about June is significant. So I will clarify what that is. Can we clarify June? Why is June here? Okay, we have the 6 of Wands, so that's success, recognition. We do have the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy, which is commitment, reputation. And then we have the Devil card, which is Capricorn, which is mostly about obsessiveness, addiction, work ethic sometimes. And then we have the 9 of Cups. So you're going to be getting a wish fulfilled. I feel like this is the only pile that has a definitive time when you will see these blessings. So June time is when you will see these blessings, where something to do with like a big wish fulfillment with the 9 of Cups will be taking place around June. So it could be a recognition of a job, elevation of status, maybe more attention, but it's giving social status, a lot of support, commitment as well, a good reputation or something. But we do have the Devil here, so I don't know, I'm getting like a wish being fulfilled in regards to career and elevation, commitment. It could also be pertaining to love. Some of you guys could end up getting married, and I know that sounds so dramatic because I've said this in another pile, but it's giving Hierophant, which is like marriage, a wish fulfillment. And then we have the 4 of Wands here, which is already like a marriage card. So you guys could be entering a relationship that could be even solidified by that time, by June time. A lot more stability coming in your love and in your career. But I do feel like you're going to be changing a lot though, because we do have here transformation. Change is the natural order of things. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Like I do feel like this is going to be, you're going to be changing so much. By June time, you're going to be a completely different person. I feel like you would have done the inner work. We have clairvoyance and insight. So your intuition is going to be through the roof. Like you're going to be really, really perceptive, very intuitive, that it's going to guide you to make certain decisions in life. So most of your moves between now and June time are going to be very intuitive as opposed to logical. But can you clarify the Devil card? Okay, we have the Queen of Cups. We do have the 3 of Swords as well. So you could be a little bit of a heartbreaker, especially with the 6 of Wands energy. I do feel like a lot of people want to be with you. A lot of people are going to be trying to pursue you, but I feel like you're only going to choose one. So you could reject a Capricorn, or you could reject an energy where you don't trust it. And that makes sense because we do have the mystic eye. So I do feel like because of your intuition increasing and you being this Queen of Cups energy where you're more tapped in spiritually, I do sense that a lot of people are going to want to be with you because you're going to change a lot drastically. You're going to be in this energy of I love myself so much that you're going to be attracting a lot of people, and some people will try and pull the wool over your eyes, but you're going to be intuitive AF. So you're going to be breaking people's hearts and you will have no problems doing it. You're going to be like, I'm sorry, I don't trust you. You're giving negative energy. So a heads up, you may become a bit more sensitive energetically to people. And when you're around people who are a bit negative, you're not going to want to give them the time of day. So I can see that you're going to be breaking a lot of people's hearts. You're like, I'm sorry. If you're coming at me with that negativity, I ain't got time for it. This could even be an ex trying to come back when they see that you're doing better and you're getting your wishes fulfilled. And you're like, not interested, you know? And it's because you've done some inner transformation and it's showing on the outside. I do see you also being presented with a choice to make in terms of your career. I want to clarify this Two of Wands energy. Yeah, okay. Wheel of Fortune. So expect a lot more good luck. Spontaneous, but very good luck coming your way. And you're going to have to make a big decision. It seems quite big. It's not like a minor thing. It seems like a really big decision in your life that determines your stability and is more to do with your career, on where you want to go, where you're headed, okay? A windfall of money. Maybe you may even decide like what you want to spend your money in. If you've been into gambling or the lottery, you could end up winning, okay? Or I just feel like this is just unexpected. Okay, can we clarify this Wheel of Fortune? Why am I hearing, whoa, mysterious girl? Yeah, move your body close to mine. Maybe it's a gamble to even marry this person, or a gamble to make an investment in something. And you're going to have to be hit with a big decision to make a choice in whether you want to invest in something specific, because it's going to come out of the blue. But what is this investment involving? It could be a love offer or being taken care of, because we do have the Page of Cups. You could be offered something that will change the trajectory of your life, but we do have the Queen of Pentacles. It could be to do with career and love. Wow. Okay, love and career. And then we have the King and the Queen. The King and the Queen of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups. It could even be between, I'm hearing, and the end of the road. Okay, it could be between two lovers, but also based upon the lover that you choose could also greatly affect how your life is going to pan out. That's what I'm getting. Like, you could have to make a decision on who you want to shack up with, and based upon who you make that decision with may affect the course of how your life is going to go. No pressure though. But this is a blessings reading, so I do see you making the right decision and settling down with the right person. It could even be a business, like starting a business with someone, and you know. Why would I hear, I'm so unbothered, I'm so unbothered, y'all be so pressed where I'm raising daughters, sons of empires, y'all make me chuckle, stay in your struggle. And what song is that? That's by Beyonce, but I don't know what the name of the song is. My baby father, blood run Rwanda. Why would you try me? Why would you bother? I am Beyonce, Jizza knows Carter. What is that song called though? It's gonna really irritate me, I can already tell. Because once I hear something, I'm like, I need to know what it is. What is it? What is it? Come on, girl. What is it? It's not already. It's something else. It's not jealousy, or what is it? It's gonna annoy me. Sorry. I have a headache. So I do feel like you're going to be having to make a decision, and I see you taking your time to make this big decision, but it's going to change the course of your life. But it's going to work out for the best for you. I feel like you're going to end up choosing the right decision in regards to the person you are with, or regards to the career fields you end up into. Like, I'm just seeing you being offered something and having to make a decision. But I do see a power couple. You could be ending up in a power couple kind of dynamic. But Expect a lot more stability in your finances. Your reputation is going to be a lot more positive, a lot more recognition. People giving you your flowers. I do see a lot of compliments, a lot of congratulations. People putting respect on your name. Oh, but now I can't get that. What's something out of my mind? I'm trying like, what is that called? It's from like He is King, right? But I don't know what it's called. I don't know. Yeah, but overall it's because you've done a lot of inner work, you've done a lot of transformation on yourself, and we love that for you. Okay, so I'm going to end it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, just email me. Bye guys.